Welcome to our detailed technical analysis of UnitedHealth Group Incorporated, ticker UNH, based on the data provided from the NYSE for the period ending June 3, 2025. Let's dive into the analysis step by step. The general overview and trend of UNH stock show a volatile journey over the past year. Starting at a high of around 573.28 on July 17, 2024, the stock experienced significant fluctuations, dropping to a low of 274.35 on May 15, 2025, before recovering to 304.72 by June 2, 2025. This suggests a bearish trend in the midterm, with recent signs of a potential reversal as the stock attempts to stabilize. The overall market context indicates a challenging period, but the latest uptick could signal the beginning of a recovery phase. Moving to price and volume, the stock's price action has been accompanied by notable volume spikes, particularly during sharp declines and recoveries. For instance, the drop to 274.35 saw a volume of 121,849,184, while the recovery to 315.89 had 62,524,663 shares traded. This high volume during key movements indicates strong market interest and potential support or resistance levels forming around these price points. Now, let's explore the moving averages, both EMA and SMA. The 5-day EMA recently stood at 301.585, closely aligning with the 5-day SMA of 299.582, suggesting short-term stability. The 50-day EMA at 482.714 and SMA at 482.956 indicate a longer-term bearish trend, as the current price of 304.72 is well below these levels. The 200-day EMA at 502.188 and SMA at 508.534 further confirm this longer-term downtrend, with the stock trading significantly below these averages, highlighting a potential oversold condition. Turning to technical indicators, let's break them into groups. Starting with momentum indicators, the RSI 14 at 31.72 suggests UNH is nearing oversold territory, indicating a possible buying opportunity. The MACD shows a histogram value of 4.698, with the MACD line at minus 37.358 and signal line at minus 42.057, hinting at a potential bullish crossover. For volatility, the ATR 14 at 17.189 reflects moderate price swings, while the Bollinger Bands show the middle band at 300.10, with upper and lower bands at 317.89 and 282.31, respectively, indicating the stock is near the lower band, suggesting a potential bounce. Trend indicators like ADX 14 at 35.314 show a strong trend, though the direction remains unclear without further confirmation for linear regression. The trend slope based on the TSF 14 at 299.76 indicates a slight upward tilt in the short term, suggesting a potential stabilization or mild recovery from the recent low. This aligns with the recent price increase from 274.35 to 304.72. Looking ahead to the next trading day's opening prediction, based on the current close of 304.72 and the 5-day EMA trend, we can estimate an opening around 305 to 307, assuming no major overnight news impacts the market. This is a cautious estimate, given the stock's recent volatility. For resistance and support analysis, key support levels are identified at 295.84, recent low, and 282.31, lower Bollinger Band, while resistance lies at 317.89, upper Bollinger Band, and 330.41, previous support turned resistance. The current price of 304.72 is 8.88 points above the nearest support and 13.17 points below the nearest resistance, suggesting a balanced position with potential for both upward and downward movement within the day. Calculating the intraday ATR 14 value of 17.189. The potential high for the day could be around 321.91, 304.72 plus 17.19, and the potential low around 287.53, 304.72 to 17.19. This range provides a guideline for expected price action. Now, let's consider possible scenarios. In a bullish scenario, if the stock breaks above 317.89 with increased volume, it could target 330.41, signaling a trend reversal. In a bearish scenario, a drop below 295.84 might push it towards 282.31, reinforcing the downtrend. A neutral scenario would see the stock consolidating between 295.84 and 317.89, awaiting further market direction. In conclusion, UNH stock appears to be at a critical juncture, showing signs of stabilization after a significant decline. The oversold RSI, potential MACD crossover, and position near the lower Bollinger Band suggest a possible short-term recovery. However, the longer-term moving averages indicate caution, as the stock remains far from its previous highs. Traders should watch volume and key levels closely for confirmation. Additionally, an extra point to consider is the impact of market sentiment. With the stock's recent volatility, any upcoming earnings reports or macroeconomic news could significantly influence its direction, so staying updated on these factors is crucial.